Well, guys, how about this one? I'm out here today in the car, in the Mustang, looking for an old lost grave. And she's a Scot. I can see a Scot right there. Like on that stone, that blue one in the back, gray looking. Bucky Scott. I can see Scots from here. The one that we're looking for is Fernie and Buck Scott. But I have one minor problem. I'm 99% sure I'm in the right spot. The only way I'll know for sure is to go look. But this is as close as I can get. Because look right here, laying right behind the car. She's just waiting for me to get out. She is waiting for me to get out of the car. Go ahead. Go ahead. Step your butt outside that car. I dare you. I am pretty sure that I am right there at the grave. I can see it. I'm pretty sure I see it. But I don't know. She looks pretty casual. It's a girl. She looks pretty casual. So I don't know if she's just kind of keeping an eye on the stranger. Or I think she's pretty calm. I think, you know what? I think I'm going to risk it, guys. The things I go through to bring you guys historic stories. Y'all should definitely subscribe. I'm going to try it, guys. Wish me luck. I'm going for it. We'll either get the story or we'll leave with one less leg. So sorry about putting a paper in front of the... She seems to be calm. So far so good. She's back there laying behind the car. So far so good. No blood yet. Oh crap, here she comes. Okay, now we are looking for Buck Scott or Fernie Scott. Oh, hello. I found them. I see Buck right there. I found it. I was right. Now if I can just get back out of here. Look at that. Look at that. She's as big as the front end of my car. Now, I found the grave, y'all, but how you gonna get back out of here? We're gonna go with it. It's what we're gonna do. This is John Butler Smith, 1912 to 1979. What's this? Now this could be it. This says Fernie Scott, and I noticed Heather mentioned that there was a discrepancy in the name. One said Fernie, one said Fernie. You are found now. And here's her husband, Buck. Also missing. Buck Scott. She's a Hatfield. And he's a Scot. And if you've seen, you know, in our videos and stuff, you know, past videos, the Scots and the Hatfields they were pretty tight. You know, as a matter of fact, they were pretty tight with the McCoys too. When Randall, the night that the house was burned and Randall ran to the neighbor's house, it was a Scot that he went to. So, you know, like I said, and, you know, married into the Hatfields as well. So, you know, the Scots and Hatfields, you know, and the McCoys, you know, the Scots were a prominent family, still are to this day. They still are. But we have found them, guys. They are no longer lost. Buck and Fernie, you guys, you are found. Back on a mountainside somewhere. Check this out. Only one house. The dog's left. That's a good sign. She must have gotten bored. Okay, he's not trying to steal nothing. I guess he's okay. Now, wait a minute. Here's another one that says Fernie, F-U-R-N-I-E, Scott. So we'll just get dates on all. I'm going to check all of these. There ain't that many here. So we'll just start at the end and get them all. Okay, now that first one was John Butler. And then here's Fonnie, F-O-N-N-I-E, 1919 to 1989. Buck Scott, of course, 1892 to 1954. Now this one is Fernie Scott, F-U-R-N-I-E, Scott, 1889 to 1980. I don't have the exact birth and death dates with me, so we'll have to figure this one out post video and editing. See, that's another good thing about having a Heather. This is Robert Scott, PFC, U.S. Army, World War II, 1921 to 1981. I'm glad to see that he lived through it. You see a lot of them died in the 40s, you know, during the war. So it's good to see a veteran. It's good to see an old veteran's grave that still has 1981. He had a good life. He had a long life. Now this one here is more recent. This is Kathy Lynn Rose, 1952 to 2017. And Bucky Scott. That one's a recent one. That one's May 26, 1947 to August 27, 2023. And there's a picture of Bucky. That was the one I saw from down there, the Scott, that made me think, you know, yeah, I'm in the right spot. There's supposed to be some more back there somewhere, but I'm not sure. A lady, a friend of ours, friend of the, you know, of our channel, named Georgia. Hey Georgia, you know who you are. She kind of mentioned this, and she and Heather got to talking, and she's from here. She's moved away, you know, many years ago. She's from here. Now this one says Dad, and you can see the plate has fell out, and I don't see it on the ground anywhere. Nothing on the back. Chapman, David Chapman, 1970 to 2015, and Stacy Chapman, 1975 to presumably still alive. So they were married June 28th, 2003. And this one here, you can see a lot of these old stones, you know, just something like that. See, back in the day, the headstones are still a fairly new thing in America. You know, a lot of European countries, they did that for a long time. But, you know, the American, when people came to America, it was wilderness. You understand? And it was wild, and it was a whole bunch of other stuff. And stuff like this was a luxury. You know, let's just say it like it was. Having a headstone was a luxury. There's supposed to be more back in the woods, but I do not see. I see a little path. We get done with this, I'll go back up that little path and see if I can find them. But there's supposed to be more. This is Gregory Coleman, 1960 to 1990. There's a Coleman. U.S. Air Force, Korea, Wilburn Conrad Coleman. A1C, U.S. Air Force, Korea. Born in 1933 and passed away in 1986. This one here is Elmer E. Lee, Private, U.S. Army, World War II, 1915 to 1986. Cool. Well, that is just about it. Here's an old one. Avery Scott, 1933 to 1992. And let me see, I believe I've got everyone in this section. Okay, that covers this. All right, we're good here. Now I just wanted to walk out through here just a little bit, you know, not on their property or anything. I'm off on the graveyard. There were supposed to be, according to Georgia, some more back up there, but I do not see anything, and I'm not even sure which way I would go. They could be in this valley. It looks like a flat way up there. They could be out through that way. I don't see any yucca plants or daffodils or anything like that that might give away its location either. I don't see anything. We'll just walk a little bit just to say we tried. Like the dog just remembered, oh yeah, that guy's up there. Forgot about killing him. Oh my God, there it is. It's here, Georgia. You were right. You were right, Georgia. We found it. Oh my God, look at that. There's one here right in front of me. I started to say it's not marked, but there's a field stone right there. There is, I don't know how many, but we'll see if any of them have names. Field stone there. There's a big one. H-A-G-E, Hague. I can't make out any dates. I think I see a 1930, could be 1830. I'm not really sure which it is. Wow. Look at this, guys. This is amazing. This is an old historic graveyard for sure. 100,000%. If we can find one or two names, sometimes that will help you line stuff out to find others, some of the other graves. I cannot make out, I can see letters on it, but I can't make out a name. I'm going to guess this one's a short one because the footstone is here and the headstone's just right there about 3 feet away. It goes on out that way too. I see a field stone there, one there, over there. This is a bigger graveyard than it looks. It's definitely overgrown, isn't it? And here we go. This is what we wanted right here, a name, a date. Phebia, P-H-E-B-I-A, Hager, born May 10th, 1851. I think it's a 1, it could be a 7. Died March 4th, 1930. Huh. That is beautiful old stone. Look at that. Look at the handwork. Someone's put like little ferns into the top of it. That is beautiful handwork. Somebody did a really good job. on that one. Okay, what's uphill from me? I see another road. I'm guessing there may be more on up. I met this guy once before. The guy that owns the house down there, that owns the dog. I was looking for another grave. And I came up here thinking it was this yard. And he said, no, I know who you're talking about. I know where he's at. He's at the mouth of the holler. At Boyd Hatfield. I don't know if y'all remember the Boyd Hatfield. Was a police officer. One of my relatives got killed in the line of duty. And we were trying to find out what happened to him. How, you know, what happened and all that stuff. And this guy here is the one who told me where the graveyard was at. I came up here thinking it was this one. And he said, no, it's down at the mouth of the holler. You came up just a little bit too far. So there's one. Right there's one. There's one. That looks like one that's fell over. There's more out through here too. They're all through the woods here, all through the trees. Hager. Another Hager. I cannot make out the name, but I can make out Hager. This one is, let me get down here. Hager. The first name is deteriorated off. It's up here. I can see Hager. Something 30. Died in 1906. Okay, what else do we see? Not a lot. I see several more old field stones set here and there and laying here and there. You know, you see something like that, that's almost certainly a headstone. It was carved. This is so cool though. Another lost grave, guys. Another lost page from the history books put back where it goes. How cool is that? That is awesome. On a mountainside cemetery out in, well, we're in Pike County, Kentucky. Way up a little holler called Dials Branch. And this is at the main head of it, the last place. There's a little bit of a dirt road, presumably a gas well, or it could be old logging road that goes back up into the valley. But that is it. You can't drive beyond where I'm parked. That's about as far as you can get without a side-by-side or an ATV or something. But anyway, I guess I better get to climbing back down. You can see the car down there. And I've still yet got to get by Cujo somehow. Yeah, I do see some more up through there. But absolutely none of them have head markers, have, you know, written on. They have field stones. And unfortunately, there's not a whole lot that I can do for someone who just has a for a field stone, you know, for a marker. A name, a date, a name, and any identifier is what we need. Any identifier. That's why I'm kind of hoping that right there, that Hager stone right there, I'm hoping that that one stone right there that you can read will open up all this other stuff. I just heard something back up in there. I don't know if it was a deer, bear, whatever, but I heard something. Something big. That one there, though, that's just a short one. That almost certainly is a child. Almost certainly. We'll look around a little bit more. before I head out. I didn't see anything back that way, but I did see what looked like some. Ooh, blackberry thorn. Yeah, buddy. I ain't got no sleeves on now. He was gonna get me, wasn't he? Look at that. Deer scat. Or deer poop, depending on where you're from. Like most places call it deer poop still. I don't see any here. It looks like there may have been water running off right here, exposing this rock right here. So I'm going to go with that's natural. That looks suspicious. Now, hello. There's a fence. I just noticed it. There's a barbed wire fence going up. I bet you if I follow the barbed wire, that will give you the boundary of the graveyard. I've done that before too. You know, you don't know where you're going, but you run up on something like that, you follow it, and it'll take you to the back of the cemetery, the perimeter, and then you'll know to look inside that to see what you're gonna find. There's another trail up there. I don't know where that goes. That could go anywhere. Could be, like I said, logging road or gas wells. Usually we have a lot of coal, obviously, here, and anytime you have coal or oil, you will usually have natural gas in the same area. So that's why we have so many of those. I see one right here. There's one right here. Looks like it goes that way. Could go that way though. I believe it might. It looks like there might be a little dip. It's right at the edge though. More deer poop. We'll quit with the scat stuff. Don't ever say that again. Deer poop. But this is really cool. I really like this. Look at that big old dead tree. We saw one. Danny, friend of ours, made one about a dead tree to woodpeckers the other day. Look like them same turbo woodpeckers been working on this one. Ain't they, Danny? Turbo wood, Black and Decker woodpeckers. That's it. Yeah, that's even better. But you can see more. Somebody has built a little wall. Now some people will put little walls around graves. You can see someone has built a little wall right here around that grave right there. I just wish I could read more of these. Looks like an R. It is impossible to read. See my tracks now. And I do not see Cujo anywhere. So that's good. No giant dogs waiting for me at the car door. Hopefully. She could be on the other side of the car. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute, won't we? I guess that's, you know, you want to do it pretty bad, huh? All jumping out on strange dogs. And, excuse me, puppy. Not going that way. I'm going the other way. Almost back down. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna kill you. Well, I guess that pretty much covers everything we came here for, doesn't it? The trees budding, little red bud. Look at that. How pretty. They'll soon be in full bloom. It won't be long now, guys. It won't be long now. But anyway, I guess I better get out of here. Like I said, I've done all I can do here. And mission accomplished. So I guess without further ado, guys, we will see you all next time. We appreciate you coming along very much. Feel free to, to subscribe. We'd sure appreciate your help. We still yet have a lot of problem with, one other thing I did want to mention. We're still having a problem with subscribers. It's called dropping off, is what other YouTubers are calling it. That their subscribers are they're not unsubscribing, they're just dropping off. So, check, guys, make sure you're still subscribed. A lot of people, they'll use the notifications instead of, subscribing to a page. Just so everybody knows, if if there's a page, a YouTube channel that does something you feel is worthy, that merits it, you know what I'm saying, something you'd like to see continue doing their thing, give them a quick subscribe, guys. You'd be surprised how much that one little click, that costs 0 pennies. You'd be surprised how much that one little click can make a difference. It really does. But anyway, guys, like I said, we thank y'all all for coming. Very much appreciate y'all for watching today. Hope you enjoyed some of the beautiful scenery and some of these old mountainside hillbilly graveyards, and recovering some lost history as well at the same time. Bonus, huh? All right, guys, we'll see y'all later. I'm gonna do it for real this time. We'll see you guys later. Y'all have a really good day. This is Leo with the Hillbilly Files. Leo out.